Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you
Can't
gonna
be bad to that, hey? Welcome to my latest video. We are back in on K8 Casino here today. We've had 2 hunts here so far, and we're chipping up with a 500 plus a 500. Today we have 1446 left. I've hunted the whole lot, and the gather went rather well. You can see from the thumbnail there, I have 26 bonuses. Let me get you to the list. Here we go. As I say, it's that big a list that'll have to scroll down it, I'm afraid. I started off on 80s, and then the whole thing they were dropping them in for fun. You can see there they were dropping in fairly cheaply. A few of them were making a few bob along the way. Then I started to hit Monster Superlanche, made 98 in the base. It dropped base hits and hit a couple of multipliers for fun. Pirate Page dropped me enhanced. Outlaw went mad at through a 264, which I then swapped for a bonus, which then leaves you with 164 in the trigger. Let me see if I have that there. And that was it there. It dropped 2 times 7s in, and it hit skull, times 7, times 7, skull. It's really what it hit with, plus other wee bits and bobs, you know. So as I say, I swapped that, you exchange that there, which then leaves us with 164 as the trigger. So that's a nice start. There's plenty of other bits and pieces in there too. Tiki Tumble threw a 94 base hit in, so it made 41 on the base. The whole thing went rather well. I mean, even that Outlaw, it landed for €3. You know, when it was literally like 5-6 spins in maybe. Mystery Mission to the Moon, it has dropped 4 scatters. We're up to a 120 there. So we've got 26 in all. It's a hell of a list there. A lot of options, a lot of things can happen. What did we miss, about 18 or something? Which, on a list that size, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. 1446 to get back from that. I would be shocked if that doesn't give us profit. I would be absolutely shocked. But here we have been shocked before today. Let's get it done. Okay, we have 26 to go, and I want this video up tonight, so I'm going to bomb through these fairly quickly. First one is Dead Rider's Trail. We're on an 80. This made €18 on the base. Real good wee run there on the relaxed gaming ones there on the 80. It's just him falling in, I think. I don't think there's that much of a trigger. Won't be something, obviously. Hey, you boy, let's have this bonus trail. That would be the one, wouldn't it? Seven spins, right? At least it wasn't 4. Could have been worse, I suppose. Do you want to ditch free spins and gamble for a 52% chance of winning the bonus trail? Oof. For a big long list. This is going to be mad, but let's do that. Press if you dare. Lost a finger. That would be typical. Right, that's not the start we wanted. 1084, okay. You got cocky there. I'll bring you back to the next. Right, thankfully we don't have too many gambles along the way. Ignite the Night is the second one. This one is also on an 80. Cost €19 to hit, wasn't too bad, so that was pretty much cancelled out by the other one made. I like this wee game. Can pay when it hits these multipliers, like. Can drop a wee base hit in too, this wee game. Is what I like about it. I get some wins on the board. +5, that's good. Take a bit of that. Gotta get some wins though. Any chance of finding a win at all? 8 spins in. Seriously. We're gonna need another retrigger already. That's 10 dead spins. What are you doing? There's more spins. We're just starting again, really, aren't we? That's pretty much giving us putting another 10 spins there. We're just starting again. Oh, come on, find a win, my god. How hard can there's a win? No, it's not. Jesus, that's a win. No. Where's the lines even? Oh, help me, game. You can't give me 20 dead spins, like. 20 dead spins. 20 dead spins. 2 re-triggers. I've never seen that before in my life. Increased chance to trigger free spins in the next 15 spins. No, thank you very much. That was bad, boy. That game can pay really well. I've never seen anything do anything as brutal as that. Right, what a start. Jesus. This has to get better. Bloody hell. You'd feel a wee bit shell-shocked after that second bonus, or non-bonus. Bloody hell, 2 re-triggers and a 0 bonus. That's hard to believe. Right, Hex. This is not one that traditionally bonuses easy for me, just occasionally drops a wee early one in. And it did here, €16 this cost. I know this game can pay, it has paid me a few times. Paid me best once in a live when it changed to the wilds, I think. It's a bit better. Big symbol, please. Ah, you dog, you missed it. We need her again now. It's gotta be the foot. No! What is happening today? We need her again here, badly. There she is. It's got to be one of the middle rail, the red, probably. Wee red bottle, that's the one. That's your bonus there, I think. €69, not too bad. Ah, we bite back her again there. She had a chance to pay a few other spins there, but okay, we'll take that. We're on the board at least. 3 gone, a hell of a lot to go. Game number 4 is Beast Mode. A lot of these in 80 just they were sort of falling in, so I stayed and took a few more really. I've been taking the left in this and gambling it a lot. I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to take the middle, I think, and see what happens. Cost €30 to hit this. It's not gambling. We've already lost a gamble. Let's just take the middle and have a wee go. Sometimes pays fairly well, this. Just need to get wins, really. Got to get some wins on the board, boy. 10 was good. Up the dead spins. Queens. Need help here. Oh, got away with it. Need blue thing and 2. Right. Still need some wins. Help. This is going to be tough. Oh dear. You dirty dog. We're really not setting the world on fire here with the start, are we? 1296. I have been taking the left hand bonus and gambling it, which is the one that's paid me twice really well. It's the 2 best hits have came in it, so I probably will go back to doing that again, I think. That was poor, hey. Right, okay, that's 4 over. That's not a great start at all. Game number 5 is my old friend Dance Party from Pragmatic. This is an old one. I like to wheel this out when I'm doing a big long hunt. It does sometimes drop an odd crack and hit in. You like to see the retrigger, really, is what it's all about. Tough wee game to get paid on. This made 9 in the base, so it owes us nothing. Ah, 4 diamonds. Need another one, boy. You really don't want to worry about a win to the last 5 spins, really. And start cracking them up. Again, 1 need it for a retrigger there. Yeah, near the end we need to find something here. The next 3 spins. Again, one off the re-trigger. And again, you dirty dog. Right, okay, this is not a good start. Really, really not. 10x, he does that a lot. You can get you get a re-trigger on that there, and all of a sudden you're heading up to 30x. Every spin your next 15 are quite interesting. Okay. Game number 6 is Pilgrim of Dead. Looks like I've got a king. I think I'll re-roll that. It usually gives me much better though, maybe one better. Well, that's better. I'll certainly take that. Turn the speedy thing off. Right, let's see if you can land, you boy. You'll pay if you can land. Oh, the re-trigger would have been awesome there. And I'm sneaking by too. Right, there's 2. Coin value at 2 there, so that's €8 we have at the minute. They do much of a 2, but at least it's a start. Gonna need that re-trigger, I think. There's a third one. One more spin's the problem. That did help it right enough. Throw a 4th. Really paid rightly, didn't they? About 64 there. Not a disaster. Given we only really reached 3, that's a good symbol. Another one of them or a re-trigger, and that could have got really interesting. Good wee game that, just tough to bonus, I think. Alright, game number 7 is The Race from BTG. This cost €18 to hit. It's on an 80. This is the last one on an 80. Dropped it fairly easy there. I haven't bonused this a lot. I haven't hit an awful lot of this. It's really only starting to appear on the casinos I play mostly now. Lives. Lives. I have no real idea what I'm looking for here, or numbers. I'm just assuming keep dropping me stuff. The more the merrier, really, I suppose. Down to 7. 7 lives are worth it. Respins continue until all lives are lost. Let's not just lose them in every spin, please. Going to take one off me every spin, aren't you, really? And one there, no. This is a lot of work to do. It just takes a... Oh, that's better there, look. And I missed. Dirty dog. The expanding wild's the one, like. My god. Things are hitting. Really nothing matching up here at all. Jesus, this is in trouble. This is over. That's it. Right, okay. Well, don't really know what to say to that one. 10x. I would need to see a bit more of that game. I really haven't played much of it to really understand that much of what it can do. I do need to play a bit more of it. I will do that. Right, when this needs to get a wee bit serious here. We're on to Tiki Tumble now. This is us up to €1 stake. This made 34 in the base with, oh, I made 34, sorry. It threw a 48 in the base, but it made 34 on the gather. We're on €1, obviously. €21 of a trigger. I've been taking the middle on that in a while, and it really was getting a bit boring, to be honest with you. I've been starting to take the left on this, and I'm going to do the left again. It's very brutal, but it is the one that will pay you if it ever wants to pay. wild brutal, but breaks your heart. Multiplier action, but we need to clear this board. Them kings and queens hit there. King me. Come on. We're still going, we need the king, but we did it. Got a nice multiplier there now. Just need to clear the board. Under pressure already here. Get a queen and one badly. Oh, got it. Now you're under P again. Look at those wilds you missed, you dog. That would have been a nice hit there too on those top symbol there. A spin and it's gone. It does end very quickly, that one. Oh dear, if you're going to get a heavy win in that game, that's where you'll get it like, but this is bad after 9 or 8. Hey, that's not good. Right, we still have a lot to go. They really need to pick it up a bit, but game number 9, Monsters Superlanche. This here was playing mad in the base, dropping great hits in. Dropped 62 and a €54, so it actually made €98 in the base. Not bad at all. Made 100x in the base nearly. Let's see if we can do something similar here. We were hitting a lot of nice multi. We hit a 15 or a 20x or something, I think. That's the orange symbol. It's a decent symbol. Potential re-trigger here maybe. Come on. Get another scatter in there. Yeah, dog. We're going. There's not room for it though. There's a multi on the board though. Good, good. What is this? Come on. On the X there, dollar had that, you boy. Jesus. Just hitting nothing again here. Real trouble, boy. 2 spins. It's been shocking, hey. Really bad. Really bad. Hey, it does that a lot, that game. Starting to pay me better in the base than it is in the bonus. I find it wild hard to get a good bonus on it. I can't see the potential though. On we go. Game number 10, and this is one of the ones I'm sort of relying on in this list, I think. Pirate Pays Megaways. This dropped the enhanced. Cost €36 to hit. Didn't take very long. Usually a game that I have to spin a lot. Here we go with this bonus, but at least it takes all that rubbish out of that side away. Oh, I took the big one. I took the 2 biggest ones. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? 12 times 10, no high's no bad, you know. No bad. But there are 3 there, but 12's the problem. Reject it. Oof. That's better. 25 times 1 or 15 times 10. No, I'll take whatever one of the 2 of them gives me. Take a chest. Times 8, right, I had a better offer than that, you know, but it's worth it to try and get 25 spins, I suppose. Spins is really what it's all about, you know. Throw another wild in there, you boy. So you wanted to see another wild arrive. Let's crank a few wins up. More important. Queen's there, €11. Maybe 9 maybe. Nope. It's a good multiplier, we just need a good hit with it really. Not that. Board €6. I get another hit, what's the problem? Come on. bit disappointing, hey? Come on. Oh man, what's this? What is this for an enhanced, like? That's the worst one I've had. That's bloody missing, you know. Oh, that's hard to believe, boy. There was certainly enough spins there, you just didn't want to hit anything at all. 28.40, that's a real disappointment now. Now I'm slightly concerned about my list. How the hell can I be concerned with this list, like? That was one I was sort of relying on nearly. Right. BTGs are giving me a wild hard time for the last couple of weeks, but that I really didn't expect that. Right, okay, we've got another one to come. Okay, game number 11, Outlaw. We know this one has a big trigger. There's 164.60 of a trigger, there you are. It cost €3 to hit really, and it dropped that in, and I swapped. So I've sort of swapped €100 for this really, haven't I? And I'm going to take that. It's on a hell of a nice stake if it would find a few wilds, this. 10s is good. If they land. See, that's just disgusting, like. I mean, seriously, how can you spin all those bloody slots there and not find a 10 in 2 spins, like? What is going on with these games at the minute? We have our trigger in this right now, but we'll take it and be happy at it, I suppose. All we're getting, one wild boy. Hardly a bonus, that is it. Couple now. The ways are terrible too. 3 high on reels 2 and 3. We can give you a bite at a re-trigger. There's a few blues though. Oh dear, it wasn't a bonus at all, but we had it in the trigger, so we'll take that and be happy at it, I suppose. Disgusting bonus really. What did the bonus pay? About €16 if even that. Right, okay. 180.30. The good thing is we get the 180.30. But more than disappointing bonus really. To be expected, I suppose. Can't get them to fire at the minute. There was the hit. That was nice, wasn't it? Hardly worth swapping €100 for that though, was it? On we go. Game number 12 is Hotel Yeti Way. Can't believe the state of our balance. I'm just going to keep going and hoping that something goes off. This is a wee game. This has never paid me at all, but I did see this pay big once. It paid Sammy slots once, ages ago, and it was a hell of a good hit he had. And it keeps making me pop it up again occasionally. Bungee jumping, increase the chance of getting up to 4 stacked wilds. Up to 8 wilds will be added up with every surf, sharks, and if rewards free spins. Bungee jumping or scuba, let's do bungee. Stacked wilds sounds probably the one I want, I think. It only matters if they appear right now.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not hitting nothing, buddy. And jacks. What a big one did it though. Jesus, 168 out of that. Oh, look there. That was alright. That shark's a wild, that's what it is. Right, okay, that was a decent hit. Bloody hell. There goes again. Got a wee shark after him too. Go into reels 2 and 3, please. 1 even, aye, 1. It's a good hit, that's a good hit. And the last reel even. It's probably alright too, is it not? Well, it may have been a bit more. Maybe the shark's not wild. What are you doing? Let's go on again. We want them into reels 4 and 5 here, do we? No. You killed me on reel 4 there. Still a good bonus though. Bloody well happy with it. Can't really figure out what the lines are too well, but gotta be happy with that. 199.20. Never seen that in it now. That's a bit more like it. That's the sort of bonus we need. We don't need many of those just to get our balance in front, but my god, that is 12 over. 14 to go. It's not where I expect it to be, hey? Right, game number 13, and this will be halfway, is Leprechaun Goes to Hell. I've played Leprechaun Goes Wild and all those, but I've never seen this one before. This is my first time on it. It's got a wee bit of sort of different base game in it. Only costs 24 to hit. And free spins, let's see what he does. There is a sort of a mad thing goes on with some of the symbols. Turn the wee speedy thing off, that's too quick. Let's see what's happening, man. Not much, but look at it. This needs help. Badly. Come on, get on with it. What are you doing there? Who the hell do you get paid in this, hey? I thought there was something actually happened in it, but obviously not. Why are you slow spinning this? What's going on here? Why did you slow spin that crap? Right, okay, that's it's not one we'll be rushing back to. Play and go. What a lot of nonsense. Right, halfway. 13 bonuses have netted us €640. I can't really quite believe what's happening here. But we still have plenty to go. There will be drama to come for sure. Remember, if you're looking for a new casino, don't forget to check out angryslots.com. You'll see there we have added K8 that I'm playing on there today. There's a review and all for them there on the site, so do take a wee look. We've also loads and loads of casinos there. We have UK casinos, we have non-UK, we have some exclusives for Ireland, for Canada, for New Zealand. We have our page now for crypto casinos as well. Anything on there pretty much to cover everybody, no matter where you are. The one thing I would say is if you're using any of our links at all this month, make sure you do register for the £1,500 cash giveaway that runs every month. That really is just for everybody that's using the links on the site. All the details is there. The important thing for you is to register your entry. There are other wee bits and pieces that happen as well. There's a challenge angry and all that goes on there every Wednesday for the live. So if you do check that out, we didn't manage today now. It turned out to be a draw the day, I think. Can't remember, but it didn't win and it was Andrew. So there's it open again now for next week. All you've got to do is pop in there and put your game suggestion in. And if you do get drawn out, you get the opportunity to win your bonus amount. Right, second half, time to get serious. We're on to Tiki Tumble. This is another one that played well in the base. It threw €94 in. Gave me a load of wilds really and then hit lovely. So it made 41 on the base. Good stake for this, €1 if it's in the mood. You need to land a bit more of that stuff though. That would be lovely to a multiplier on it, you know. That would have been lovely later on, boy. That was the last couple. We need more wilds, please. Badly. We're in trouble here. Got to land something. It's over, boy. Bed like Razor Shark can end very, very quickly. Give me 42.40 before it did, I suppose. Wasn't a complete disaster, but oh boy, we're really struggling to see where my money's coming back from here at the minute. Plenty to go though. The drama still has to come, I think. Right, we are in on Rueda De Chile. This is a wee one from Evo Play. It's on €1, only costs 13 to hit. 10 free spins. Played this a couple of times. It's played better for me in the base actually than it has in the bonus, I have to say. That's the wee lady. She's the one that sort of, if you're going to get paid, she's the one that'll do it. And here. We need help here. That's not going to do it, dear. You're going to need to hit a bit better than that. Ready to go. There's again. A wee bit better. 20, is it? Yep. Still only 2 spins left though. Didn't turn up again. You let me down, lady. Only 450. Only cost 13 to hit, I suppose. It's a fairly non-volatile one, that one. I find that one Of all the Evo plays, I think that one bonus is probably easiest for me. Okay, didn't fire today. On we go. Okay, we're into another one from Evo Play, Treasure Snipes. This is 4500x max win on it. It's not an awfully volatile one this either, I don't think. We're on €1. Only cost 26 to hit. These games bonused fairly easy. I was looking to thicken numbers up at that stage, you know. Going to need to see a wee bit more than we're seeing, mate. Really are. What are you doing? He expands and gives you wins and stuff, but it's really, I think that's a big win. 2350. You need to see a lot more of him, wouldn't you? 2 to go. One big fella. He's stacking there. 550. You can see where he pays you now though right now. Those bonus things, I think if you get 6 of them or something, that must get you the stuff at the top. Need your man expanding again there. Didn't come to life to the last 3 spins that wee game. 31x, not really, or 32x, you're not getting us out of our problem here. I can see where you pay now at least. It's that expanding fella. You want to be getting a couple of them along the way. Right, on we go. I'm getting concerned now. Game number 17, Rock Vegas. Haven't played this in a wee while. Can be a fun wee one this one. Might be a time or two this wee yoke. Sometimes goes a bit nuts. Like that. That's a good start. Make this a good here. €10. Didn't want that. We want to get a multiplier really, or a queen of keys in it. But oof, doing it again. That's filled screen. I'm going again then. That's more like it. 37. We want to get to this multiplier and you need it to be big, like. Look at this, like. This is a great start. Never seen it fill the screen just as quick as that. Usually you're hoping for 1 or 2. They don't end now. Get a few keys there. 3 keys need it. Just 1 good drop. Like now. There's 2, you dog. We're getting it times 2. That was miserable. Really miserable times 2, like, but it's alright. It's a good bonus. But my god, of all the things you could have been, I've had a times 8 in there. Very random bonus, like. Give me my life back there. Start off with the keys again, maybe. You drop a few of them. We're just tootling along here to the end, but aren't we? There's not a massive lot on that board, another €20 or something, maybe, is there? Nearly done here. Got a load of stuff. She's done. But we're still getting double this. Nice wee bonus. Badly need it too. 252, you'll take that, like. Cost €29 to hit. Pretty much made that clear at the start he was going to pay there, didn't he? Usually he drags it out a bit. That was good. Good bonus. Happy with that. That makes our balance a wee bit more like the thing. Right. Well done, little man. We'll move on. Give you a wee spin for luck, maybe. Then we'll move on. Right, there's still profit in this list. If we could just start and kick off and do stuff. We're on the fat banker. This one can certainly pay. It's on €1. Only cost 29 to hit. And he did give me 2 wilds, which is a nice wee start. And if you can drop a couple or 3 in this spin, would be lovely. There's 1, 2, yes, okay. Do 2 again and I'll love you forever. Just all up in the upgrades here at the start, isn't it? There's 1. The times 2 though, which is good. Do like the wee multi on it. All about the wedge now though. need to get that next upgrade. We need 4, don't we? 2 spins without them. Come on. On. You're going to make me sweat for these wilds, aren't you? 2 spins left. Come on. Times 2 there. Need a wild. Wild me. Oh, yes, 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 yes. We have times 4 on it. It's lovely. Right, let's try and get a couple of wins with this boyo now. 3 spins at it. 3 wilds, you need it. Just hit something. Oh, you dirty dog. That's sort of a few bob there, but missed your wee lady, I think. Probably a bonus saver though. 82, very nice. Spin. Hit the hats as well. A bit of money there as well. You can see why she didn't want to go any further there. That's where you'll get paid. Multiplier really makes a job of that. That's a cracking bonus in the end there, but that is a cracking bonus there, hey. Well done again. 203. That's all of a sudden we've just started to crank our balance up here. Nice, okay. On we go. Right, we're under 3rd Evo play of the list. They were bonusing rightly today. Wild Overlords. This cost €51 to hit. Seemed to take a lot of time to spend, but there was a wee mad thing where it changed symbols and it looked like it could pay, hey. It really did. It was awful hard to bonus. Took a bit of time, but again, it only cost 50x. It wasn't that bad. They held balance rightly for quite a while, this wee yoke. Seeing that big tiger fella all the way, really, don't we? Come on, you have a lot of work to do here. You get that matching would be more like it, wouldn't it? Missing too much, man. Magic spin, what's that all about? Keeping the wild, maybe? No. Magic spin didn't do much for me. Come on, we need to hit something, man. Go to the horse. Hey, dog. A spin. Go to the horse in the front there or something. See, I can see where you pay. You just didn't want to do it, boy. Needed that to change to the horse, obviously. Then with a bit of pile of stuff. Just hitting nothing, boy. 530, that was brutal. Right, 2350 for that. Not what we needed, but we are past the 1200 and we still have a few to go. Could end up in profit after all. How mad is that? Game number 20, my little friend Mystery Museum, who pulled me out of a hole earlier on in my live. First spin bonus, paid a lovely bonus. And it only had 3 expanders. Now this is on €1, cost 42 to hit this. Let's see if we can get a few expanders on. I wouldn't like to rely on 3 expanders. I'd like to see 3 right now. This is not good. This is your nightmare start. Absolute nightmare. 3 to go. Not going to get a win here. I would need an expander there. I'll spin. You made up for what you did earlier, really, didn't you? 250. I just, somebody's tell you. I paid him earlier, leave him alone. Amazing the difference, just. 250, what did I get earlier? 1300 odd. Right, okay. Oh boy, we're hitting some bobbins. We still have a few to go. Let's see. Game number 21. This is highly underplayed wee game, this. Apollo Pays from BTG. This wee game's paid me a wee bit before in the past. You know, it can pay rightly. Dropped in for €10. Wasn't too bad. It's sort of all about streaks, this, really. Let's see if we can get a retrigger, because I do remember it was on the retrigger that you paid me. Still hitting. A bit more under another 9 in there. That's really filled, is it? That's probably alright. 60, 90, 57, 60, that's more like it. It's a wee €60 spin there, that's alright. It's a good first spin, boy. It is alright. Do that again. Want good ways, really, don't you? Still going here, though. Have a few queens. Right, he does seem to be full of business here. I'm heading further on, but okay. Promising start. That's a cracking symbol there. Top symbol. Getting a few is a problem. Blues as well to keep them going. Terrible ways, but come on. Sort it out a bit. Multipliers building up rightly though. We're on the aces now. Shockingly bad ways, boy. Right, he did hit an ace though. Oh, come on. Sort it out. We're up past 100 though. Oh, a couple of wilds has got to help. That's really got to help. This is looking good. Another wild, right, okay. It's hitting them last two reels. What about Jagger and Ace really, isn't it? That's got to be alright. Bound to mount up to something decent. €12, 640. 640's all over the place. 1920 in there as well. That's a good spin. 48.80. 4 to go. Give me good ways, you boy, yeah, and a win of wilds. There's 9s though. Cracking multiplier. Get 9s in the last couple of reels, this might be alright. Can I do it though? 22.80. Just needed to carry on a bit. 2 to go. Cracking multiplier high. Dead spin, don't do it. Anything. Right, this is decent. Got potential anyway. Don't mug me off now. Didn't, okay. He did, he dirty dog. But again, a nice wee bonus, 181.90. Didn't really get that far over there. It can re-trigger that thing too, which really helps it. That's a cracking wee bonus. Just what we needed there. Highly underrated wee game that. Highly underrated game, alright. Right, we're almost money back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. I did honestly think we'll be in a much better position than we are now, but here we'll take it. It's okay. Keep going. Game number 22 in this marathon is Dinopolis. We're on €1 here. Costs €34 to hit. I think we're probably safe enough that we're going to hit a bit of profit now, but let's try and make a profit worth having. What do we want? We want reel 2. That's good, thank you very much. What do we want now? 10 spins then. 10. Oh, you dirty dog. That was bad. Right, we need a quick upgrade then. Need to be more than 1 coin, but let's get that as a start anyway. Why is really 1 not playing with coins? Oh Jesus. Need a wild. No, this is awful, this is awful. 2 to go. Wild mate, need another wild. Right, we need some coins. Coin me. Oh, you bloody did too, and you gave me my upgrade. Go you wee rascal. Just come back to life there. Right back to life. We need a lot of spins and another reel beside you now. That bonus looked dead in the water though. What do we want? Reel 3 now? No, that's the one we really didn't want. That's the worst one. Any one of those two would have done. Now we want 5 spins. Oh, Jesus. Both of them are... Right, thanks for that. Such as it is, we just need to hit something, I suppose, and be lucky here. A lot better than what I'm seeing. Last spin. Oh, Jesus, you're not even trying, are you? You're not even trying, man. 2960. Did not fire, boy. I was in trouble from the start there, really, wasn't it? Just wasn't helping me at all. Right, okay, we've almost money back. We have 4 to go. On we go. Game number 23 is Fisheye. This is on a Euro 5 because you've a wee differ turned on. And free spins. This has paid me. What about getting some scatters if you can? Aye, that boy there. Let's get him rattled along. Take some of the wee lady as well too as she goes. It's really all about him. Right, that's good. Free spin. Take another wee man here, please. That's the boy. Nice and quick upgrade, that's good. Nice, nice, nice. 10 extra free spins. Right, let's start to see more of him and a wee bit of her. Help me. Okay. 1550. This has chances to mount into an okay bonus, you know. If he just chips away a bit. Need the wee lady again, I think. Aye, there she goes. There's a couple of her. That's a girl. You can step your fish up a bit. 3 extra spins is good too. What about a wee collector fella again? Would be useful. 10 spins left. We still need 3 for another 3 trigger. He has disappeared completely. Come on. This was looking well there for a minute. What are you doing? Oh, God. And 50. You've just really took all my spins off me there. There he is again, though. That's a hell of a nice collect there. 2 more bites and 1 more of him is what we need. But that's made the bonus there. That has made the bonus. 73. 2 bites at him. Turn up, lad. Don't even care if you collect him. Just turn up, fella. She wouldn't. It's alright. Turned it into a good bonus in the end. Do feel he robbed us a wee bit in that second half, but a wee bit more advanced there and all of a sudden that thing starts to pay. I've had it right up to the 500x at this stage. Right, on we go. We're now officially in profit. That was a bloody long hard slog. Haha, 3 to go now for profit. Okay, bonus number 24 in our marathon. Remember Gulag. This is on 120. It's 1 plus the wee differ turned on. Let's get plenty of multipliers. It's not bad actually. Let's spins now is what it all matters. Get a big 3 in the end. Yeah, okay. Here's your man. It was the smallest of the multis, of course it did. Has to come down to 1 spin this. Keep chipping that multi up until we find it. spin. Always useful. Right. Keep going. Another spin. We need another one of them and we open them all up. Turns it into the super bonus. Let's get the other one now. Spin 2. Get that landed again, please. Not doing much for my multi there, is it? 5. It's really got to land that scatter now. It's led us down this path. We're doing nothing else. This is better. Again. Ah, you dog. There's a chance to get paid there, I think. A few pennies. Spin. Don't dab me now. You may as well, you dog. Look at this stay. Hey, that threatened to turn into a super bonus and then just didn't do anything really. 27.95. That was a poor effort. Given with a couple of extra spins and all. Aye, alright. It can't pay that wee game, just didn't do it today. 2 to go. Our penultimate game is Mystery Mission to the Moon, and we have 4 scatters here, which should get us a couple of extra spins if I think. Right, we're on a 120. Only cost €11 to hit. Pretty much the first tease really. Aye, 10 spins. Let's see if we can turn up with some of these expanding fellas. Aye, those boys there. Did I tell you that Mystery Museum paid me earlier game? Just if you want to compete, you know. The extra spin when an expander lands just makes this such a good game. It can come to life even at the end, you know. That's better there. Oh, 4's good. 4's good. Didn't expect 4 now. A lot of spins now. Oof. This could pay, you know. And another one. Seen it can buy there. It slow rolled it too. Good symbols is what you're looking. €40 for that. Okay. Plenty of spins left here. Give me another expander, please. Give me a big symbol. €12 a spin no matter what happens. We've 7 to go. Big man. Want to see a lot of these €12, aren't we? Ah boy. You're going to break my heart here. 5 to go. Ah. Another expander would have made a job of it, wouldn't it? €12 seems to be a lot. I just won't get me a symbol at all. Still a nice bonus, you know. But you feel a wee bit robbed there with all those spins, don't you? Look at that wee. Ah, look how you. Bottom symbols every time. Every spin, boy. Last one. That was a dirty action, you know, to do that. To give me all those spins at that. Go to that wee thing there, that wee hand thing. Not once did you give me a good symbol there, you dirty old doggy. Not a single once, boy. But it's a good bonus, you know what I mean? You can't complain, hey? Didn't hit him, still give me a good bonus. Right? And then all of a sudden it's turned it into a nice profit now, which is what we needed. Because the game we have coming next doesn't like to pay. Last up is Wild Walker from Pragmatic. This is not a game that traditionally pays me now. It's on a 125. It's just, let's see what he wants to do. You've so few spins in this that you really have no time for it to mess about. It has to drop you scatters anything mad. And there's none. Ah, it's at the usual nonsense. Can't pay this game, but it only does it like once every 350 years or something. Let's stay on this, like. Don't know why I keep resurrecting it. It can be exciting, you know, but it just never is, if you know what I mean. But it can be. That's disgusting. Like, just get out of that there. Absolute garbage. Like 125 stake. He's 260. You know what I mean? What is the point of that game? I need to ban that game. I wheel it out every now and again because I do remember hitting once on it. But you couldn't play that and spend that and give up money to do that. You know what I mean? It's just no worth it. I think I will ban that one probably. Right, 17-18. It's hard to feel disappointed when you've made profit. But let me take you to the spreadsheet, and there's quite a few reasons to be disappointed, really. There we go. Unbelievable. Looking down that X column there. It just was hard work. It really, really was hard work. Now, Outlaw did alright with 180X, obviously, but that was 164. That was a trigger. So that was a shocking bonus. Hotel Yeti Way, like, was the first one before we seen anything really like a bonus at all. Hotel Yeti Way's not one you want to be relying on. Then the next one we seen was Rock Vegas, was a decent bonus. That was a lovely wee spell there. Rock Vegas and Fat Banker, that put us really into good shape there. You're up the stakes there, you're on Euro stake, and that list with those stakes really should have been paying a lot better, you know. But we did get a lot of slightly better bonuses towards the end there. Apollo Pay's done well at 182x as well. Fisheye 117, and Mystery Mission topped us off a wee bit at the end there. He had a chance to pay, no doubt about it. But you'll take 127x at 120 stake consistently. No problem at all. Like, Wild Walker just did what Wild Walker does. Wild Walker made his way to the ban list, really, is what he did there, I'm afraid. I mean, you'll take a 3x there from Mystery Museum, because you know what he can do. Anybody watches my live earlier on will see what he can do. Wild Walker, roll me back to the last one you've seen of that. So far, it's not worth it, because it costs the same money to spend as a slot that actually can pay, you know. So I probably will ban that one, I think. I think it's time to stop playing that out here. Dance Party and stuff like that, the old ones like that, they're much better. You'll get a bonus out of them occasionally. It didn't happen today, but you will get a bonus out of them more often. Nobody really to write home about there. It happens a lot on big lists. You sometimes find that they're a bit disappointing. That one was probably disappointing, but we made a profit, and that really on the video is all you can ask for. Do you know what I mean? There's a hell of a lot of gathering in that. My God, what did we miss? 18 plus that, so we played 44 slots. Hours and hours of gathering. That was quite a late night of gathering, get that gathered, but it was good crack, I have to say. If you're looking at value for money, that was bloody good value for money there. Running that, you know, making a nice profit. We're not quite as high as what that says there. It says 1743 something. There must have been a wee trigger already paid out or something. I think we're about €20 less than that, but still, that's 3 hunts in a row, or 3 videos in a row. Each one of the 3 have made a profit. We're chipping this wee balance into something worth having, so we'll go again with it, is all we can do. The only thing I would again remind you is, please take a wee look down that X column and realise what can happen. If we had stopped at 10 there, I mean, look at that Pirate Pays Enhanced, like, if we had stopped at 10 bonuses there, we were in real trouble, like, you know. So please, 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 gamble responsibly. Only put money into these things you can afford to lose, because these things will grind you down. I mean, where the hell would you get a list like that in your life again? And it struggled. It came good in the end, though. I'm happy. Folks, thank you very much for watching my video today. I hope I get this up at a fairly half reasonable hour for you today, because it's quite a long one, so it'll take a wee bit of time to get sorted and processed. Went well. That went as good as you can ask for. It's a lovely big list and a bit of fun and a bit of drama along the way. Unfortunately, in big lists, you have to plough through an awful lot of bad bonuses. There's no question about it. But it's a good lesson to remind you, keep the stakes down, try and get as many as you can, try and get as much play time as you can. I really had good value for money with this balance already. I'm 500 plus 500 was the initial stake, or the 500 plus 500 bonus. It converted down a wee bit, even lost a few because of the Bitcoin exchange thing. And we have consistently, over 3 videos, we have chipped it up now to a balance worth having. And obviously I'm wagering away as well. It's about a 30x, so we'll get to that too. Happy days, that, plus my live today. There's two balances that were looking gone there, not looking great, and they've come back rightly, so I'm happy at that. That's a successful day today. Folks, if you're enjoying the content, please click like, click subscribe, click that wee bell. You'll be notified if there's anything new coming up. There's loads and loads coming. Don't forget now, what are we? This is Wednesday, so Friday will be our subscriber slot battle. So if you haven't got your entries into that, look for last week's subscriber slot battle. Get your entries on there. I don't tend to run that till late Thursday night, really early Friday morning before it'll be run. So do get your entries into that. I'm live again on Friday night at midnight with some cracking balances knocking along, so I would expect to see some good hunts this week too. So plenty to come. Lots of spinning for me to do, so I'll go and do that. Don't forget to click like, click subscribe, click that wee bell. You'll be notified if there's anything new coming up. Remember to check the website, angryslots.com. If you're looking for a new casino, that K8 that I'm playing on there today is on there too. I'm having fun here. I have to say, I'm having fun here. But people, no matter where you play, the rules are the same. Keep the stakes low. Only put money in there you can afford to lose. Keep this thing inside budget. Gamble responsibly. It really is good crack. I had some hours of entertainment there. I've made a couple of bob on it. I get to go again. You know what I mean? Because it's all inside budget. Stay safe. I'll see you soon.